welcome to Brian's Cooking Show starring Brian! Oh man, I can't seem to do that lady voice, but yeah. Anyways, this is Brian's Cooking Show Part 2, which I'm going to make a different kind of chicken, the General Tso chicken, which is basically sesame seed chicken without the seeds and more chili. Or, yeah, chili peppers. Anyway, so this is, I already made the quote-unquote sauce, which is right here, which you need, so you can put like the sauce on the chicken. And so here it is. It looks pretty weird, but it won't look so weird once we put it in the final product of the chicken. So I'm gonna show you how I did the sauce first before I show you how I make the chicken and the coating thingy. So first, in order to make the sauce, I used a ½ cup of cornstarch, which is this thing right here. No mess, yes, but I created a big mess. So I used ½ cup of that, 1/4 cup of water. Top water works. So blah blah blah. And I used minced garlic. Boom. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of, there you go. Minced garlic. I used that. I really use fresh garlic because I'm lazy. So I used that. I used sugar, imperial sugar because I'm rich. And then I also use soy sauce. Can't go wrong with soy sauce. Soy sauce makes everything go wrong. It's all purpose. See that? All purpose. It's kind of blurry, but So I use that. I also use vinegar. I don't know why. Can't use this. Well, I have to use vinegar because that's what I have to do. And then I used chicken broth, which is basically like the watery stuff that you get from cooking chicken, I guess. I don't know, that was just a guess. And then the last and final ingredient to make the sauce is the Pinot Grigio, which is made in California. You can't really tell because this camera sucks. But it says Pinot Grigio and it's by Barefoot. And this is sherry wine. Well, not really sherry wine, but it's dry white wine that you use to make the sauce and make it all cool and stuff, like, you know, watery and have that distinct flavor. You add all those ingredients together and you put it in this pot, shake it up, shake it all crazy. And then since I made this one early ahead of time and I haven't like started on the chicken yet, I did all this, put it in here, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge. And then I'm gonna start cutting the chicken, and then I'm gonna make the coat thingy that you use to coat the chicken with. Then you cook it, put this in, and then you put it all together. So now I'm gonna show you how to do the chicken part. Alright, so here's the next step. The next step is to cut the chicken into bite-sized chunks, as I demonstrated in here. And then I'm going to do the, the slurry. I don't know why they call it that, but it's a thing where you're going to cut the chicken and you're going to cook it. So I already have the ingredients set up here, which is going to be basically 3 things. It's going to be soy sauce, but this is a special kind of soy sauce. This one has less sodium. And you're going to need 1/4 of that. And then you're going to need Clabber Girls cornstarch again, but you're going to need 1 whole cup. And then I already have an egg. You're going to use an egg, put it in here. So I'm going to mix all of this in. Start with the soy sauce first. Whoa! Yeah, it calls to put it in a large bowl, but I don't have a large bowl, so this will have to do. Mix it all together, and I can break the egg one-handed. Okay, so maybe not, but I was able to do it. Okay, so all I have to do is mix all the ingredients. As such, well, it might be hard to do it one-handedly, so let me just do it with 2 hands. And here you go. I mixed it all in, and as you can see, I made a very big mess out of it. But it works, and it is going to be pretty difficult to do this because I only have a very little bit of slurry, and I have lots of chicken. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to make half of it with this using General Tso chicken, and then I'm going to do the other half with teriyaki chicken. So really I'm going to do 3 different Chinese dishes at the same night. And why I say 3 is because I'm making General Tso chicken, teriyaki chicken, and I already prepared fried rice. Ooh, looks good, doesn't it? Oh man. But yeah, this fried rice was better than the one I did in the other video, because I actually added carrots and peas, which is cool, huh? But yeah, so I have this pan going here, and then trying to get it, you know, warmed up so that when I connect the chickens. Alright, so the next step will be to add the pieces. You add it one by one. You seriously don't have to rush this. You have to do it one at a time and make sure it doesn't splash. So I'm adding another one. You want to do this 3 or 4 at a time. That way it can get all of the coating, and you might want to use a fork, because a fork is a man's best friend. Well, actually it's a dog. But you just get that thing coated, and then when you're done coating it, you just get it. Oh man, it's sticky. Okay, you get it, and then you're gonna put it in the pan over there. I probably shouldn't move this over here. I'm not really too organized when it comes to cooking, but okay, I'm gonna add this piece, put it in here, and then just let it cook. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. And you want to cook it 7 or 8 pieces at a time. Cooking 7 or 8 pieces at a time, but cook 3 or 4 because you have very limited slurry. And now, and there you go. That's what you're going to get after you cook it with this stuff in it. And I'm already having these getting soaked in this thing. And I'm cooking the next batch of 7. I think it's 7. It looks like 7. And then I'm just going to flip them over so they can be cooking on the other side. And they're looking scrumptious. Like, for sure. I'm a bad cameraman while I'm trying to cook. But yeah, they're coming along really nice. And then when I mentioned about that sauce, which is still in the fridge, I still have to get it out. Well, as soon as all of these chicken pieces are done, I'm going to get the sauce, and then I'm going to mix it up a little bit so that I'll be able to get all the sauce going, and then I'm going to put it in here, cook it a little bit, and then I'm going to add the chicken, cook it all together, and I'm going to add one final ingredient, which will be the pepper. But they have to be seedless so that you can get the extra spiciness. The last time I made this, it came out not so good because it wasn't that spicy, and it tasted a lot like candy, which I guess is good for those candy lovers. But for me, I really want the spiciness at least. So while I'm cooking these, I'm going to get everything set up so that I can make the next. Alright, we're back. And I already finished it. It took me almost 45 minutes to do a whole 3-pound worth of chicken. And so right now all I'm doing is stir frying the peppers, and I add a little bit. I use the same pan so that it would, I wouldn't use so many dishes. And then here's the sauce that I've been trying to keep in here, and then just stirring it up a little bit. And so what I'm going to do now is, since I can't record myself doing this, I'm going to add this in here, and then just wait until it gets a little bit thick, and then I'm going to add all the chickens, and then I'm going to mix it all together, and then it's going to make General Tso chicken. So I will continue this as soon as I combine everything, and then you'll see the final product. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I have just made General Tso chicken. So basically, when I added the sauce with peppers, it basically gets thicker, which is interesting because, yeah, when you really cook something, it actually gets looser and stuff. But the sauce that I made right here with all the weird ingredients gives it a interesting thing going there. And then I just got it thick enough to where it was half water and half thickness, and then I added all the chickens, and then I mixed it all together, and then it mixed into this big pot of General Tso chicken. So I'm going to eat, and you will be very jealous while I eat my food. And here you have it. That's how you make General Tso chicken. If you really want me to make another dish, let me know. I'm thinking about trying to make orange chicken because I like oranges and I also love chicken. So there you have it. That's part 2.